Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you can tell from my face or you already know from the title of the video that I've been crying today, yesterday, for the past week. And that's the reason why I haven't been filming, because I haven't felt like doing anything. And I promised you guys that I would be filming almost every day. But honestly, with the loss of my dad, I thought I would be better with time, and it's been getting more difficult, because at the beginning when I made the video about him being gone, I was still kind of in shock, and I somehow believed that I was gonna see him again and that he was in Miami somewhere on a trip and that I was gonna see him again. And now I'm kind of realizing that that's not what's gonna happen, and that hopefully one day I know that I'll be reunited with him, and but that's gonna maybe take a long time, if God gives me the time to be on this earth for a long time. I'll be missing my dad for a long time. And well, I'm just gonna do my makeup and talk to you guys about what's been going on and mental health, because I think mental health is so important. I've been dealing with mental health for a long time, with mental health issues, I mean. A long time. That's why I started drinking, and well, as some of you guys might know, I quit drinking 2 years ago. And I basically quit drinking because of my dad. I did it for him because he was so sick, and I was like thinking like I will never forgive myself if he goes and he's never able to see me sober. I'm gonna use this Naked Quickie. It's like a huge concealer that I'll be using as a foundation as well. And it's so weird, because people see you, and I'm also getting a bunch of hormonal acne because I know I'm stressed out, and my cortisol levels are high. Well, that's at least what I know about skincare. My cortisol levels are probably pretty high, and that's causing me to have acne, which I've never had acne in my life, but now I do. A little bit of breakouts, but I just gotta accept it. It's not the important thing in my life compared to everything that's going on, The way I look is, you guys see me without makeup looking like a mess, and that's okay. This foundation looks way too light for me because my face looked darker before, so I'm gonna have to add a lot of bronzer. Anyways, today there is a mass for my grandmother who died a year ago, and she turns a year today. So it's been a lot of losses for the past 2-3 years. First it was my uncle, who was my godfather as well. Then my grandma died, and about 3 months later my grandfather died. And 4 months ago, which just the 18th, my dad turned 4 months of passing. And between those days I just feel so sorry. I promised myself that I wasn't gonna cry in this video because I don't want to cry anymore. I promised myself what? I don't know, but I forgot what I was gonna say. But I also promised you guys that I was gonna be as real as possible and tell you what's really going on in my life, and having an open space for anyone who's also going through any kind of pain, because I know people have different kinds of pain, and it doesn't have to be the loss of someone you love who left this world. It can be the loss of someone that you loved, as in like a breakup, a friendship that ends, so many things, you know. There's so many painful situations in this world, like that people go through all the time. And oh, I forgot my mirror, but anyways, I'll use one from here, from the bronzer. Oh god. You know, I don't know if you've ever felt this, but it's like that feeling that you're just tired of feeling sad and broken. Like, I come from about 8 years of suffering from an addiction to alcohol, and I've been sober for 2 years. And I'm mostly doing it to honor my dad, and because I also know that it's not gonna help anything if I start drinking again. It's just gonna ruin my relationship with myself, with my boyfriend, with I mean, it's not the answer. I know that, you know. I used to think it used to heal me or help me, or not heal me. I never thought alcohol was healing me, but I used to think it just helped numb the pain, and that was my medicine. And I was numbing the pain of my dad being so sick, you know, and numbing the pain of so many things that we go through as humans. And some people go through more things than others, and that's just a path that God has given me, and there must be a reason why. I'm using, as you can see, the She Glam bronzer, and I'm using the blush. They're great. I really love them. They look very natural, and they're super easy to use. So yeah, I've been feeling so down, that there's days that I feel so empty inside, so empty, like if my heart has been ripped out of my body and nothing can fill it up. I mean, no shopping, no amount of shopping, no amount of food or whatever you can imagine of can fill that up, you know. I'm going in with a more what is it called, blush, which is really cute, but this one's not that pigmented, but it looks like it's not, but once you put it on the face, sometimes it is. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys, because this was the whole point of my channel, you know. I was like, if I'm gonna do a YouTube channel, I'm gonna be as raw as possible and talk about what's going on in my life, and maybe help others out there who are also in pain for whatever reason, you know. Sometimes we put on a mask, or most of the time, I think we all, as humans, or at least a lot of us, put on a mask and act as if we're doing perfectly fine, because we don't want others to see us as weak, or we don't want others to judge us for feeling bad. And that's something that I do a lot, you know. So people see me and they think I'm doing really fine. They think I look good and I look healthy, and makeup helps me look like I haven't been crying. And the reality of it is that I'm not feeling better than at the beginning. I'm actually feeling worse than at the beginning, because I dream with my dad being by the pool in our house in Miami, him just like relaxing there. That's how he used to hold on to the pool, because he couldn't really swim anymore, but he used to hold on to the edge of the pool and just chill there, and he loved it. And I think about him, well, I dream about him that way, and then I wake up and I realize that he's gone, and it just kind of ruins my day. I have pictures of him all over the house. Some people might think that's not healthy, but I'm not taking them down because even if it's painful, I want him to know how much I miss him and how much I think of him wherever he is, which if you believe in God, I do. It doesn't matter what religion you are, if you believe in a higher self or whatever. I know he is with his creator, his celestial father, his bigger self, whatever. I mean, I don't have the answers, I can't tell you like where he's at. I don't think any of us who are in this earth have the answers of that to that. But today I honestly don't feel like going to that mass. That's where my uncle, my grandfather, my grandma, and my dad are not buried, but their ashes are there. And the reason why I don't want to go is not because I'm lazy, it's because I feel like I'm gonna break down and start crying, and I don't like people to see me that way. But I think I'm gonna just, I have this feeling that I kind of need to be there, even if I don't feel like doing it. I'm using the more highlighting palette. I mean, I don't think you guys care about the makeup right now, or I don't know why you're watching this video if you're watching it. It's not like the most exciting, fun video. It's usually not my kind of videos. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that I'm doing perfectly fine when I'm not, because that's not why I opened this channel up. I opened it so that I could be real, raw, and honest with all of you guys. Because I just feel like there's so much pain in the world and everyone's so busy with their lives. And sometimes you just don't want to bother other people with your problems. But honestly, if any of you guys are going through something hard and you want to DM me on my Instagram, I'll leave it down below. You can do it, and it's not going to be a burden for me. On the contrary, to me, hearing other people out and knowing what they're going through and trying to understand what they're going through, it's actually healing for me as well. Because that's how you connect with people, through experiences, good ones and bad ones. And anyways, I think I'm just gonna do my brows, add a little something to my eyes. I hope some of you guys can actually I don't know, maybe feel a connection with me and send me a message on Instagram if you feel like talking, I'm no one to judge anyone. I feel like only God can judge me. I used to think people could judge me, but not anymore, because who hasn't made mistakes and who doesn't have issues and who doesn't have, and who has a perfect life, We can all show whatever we want to the outside world, but the truth comes out when we're alone and when we're in pain and we don't ask for help. The pain just gets bigger and bigger. I've found that talking to my aunt, which I haven't seen in a long time because she lives in another city, but she took care of me a lot when I was younger and I love her to death. I've been talking to her and it's helped me a lot. And obviously talking to the thanatologist. I think that's how you say it in English, but it's someone you go to when someone passes. And talking to her obviously helps me, but I see her twice a week, and it's an hour of talking to her, and she makes me feel a little better for a while, for a little while. But then it feels like I'm back to square one, and it gets tiring. It gets tiring when every day you're just like, how long is this pain gonna last? And sometimes I'm not trying to say that I want to kill myself. Don't get it that way. Sometimes I just feel like I just want to go with my dad, wherever he's at. Not in a way as in I want to disappear from the world, but I want to know where he's at and be with him so bad. Like so, so bad. It's incredible how much you realize you love someone once they're gone. So my advice to you guys would be to spend as much time with the people who you care about in your life, who you love, who you sometimes prefer to spend time maybe with your friends or out drinking or doing other things, because it's more distracting, it's funner, whatever, for whatever reason. But being there for the people who really love you and take care of you and have been there for you their whole lives, like my dad was there for me and my grandparents, it's so important, because once they're gone, there's literally nothing you can do in this world to be with them again. Even though I do talk to my dad, I talk to him as if he was here with me. I feel that he's here with me. I'm sorry, you guys. But that doesn't make me miss him any less, Talking to him, it just makes me want to hug him. And yeah, I want to hug my dad. I want to kiss him. I want to hug him. I want to squish him. I want to just feel him, And we're so used to the physical feeling that when the person becomes an abstract thing, a soul that you can't see or touch or whatever, it's really hard to accept that that's the only way that you're gonna be able to connect with that person again, through his soul. Talking to him helps me, but it makes me cry as well. I talk to him, every time I talk about him, I cry, but I've cried enough today that I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to film. I cried to my boyfriend, my poor boyfriend that has to go through this with me, but he's such a great companion, such a great supporter. It's so important to have people in your life who really truly care about you. And if you feel like you're lonely and you don't have those kind of people in your life, don't be scared to ask for help. There's always people who are gonna help you out, even if you think you're alone sometimes. I thought I was completely alone when my father died. I thought I was gonna be alone, and the reality is that my family that I got away from for so long because I moved to Miami, they've been there for me, and it's been such a good feeling to know that they're there for me, because I didn't imagine they were gonna be so not preoccupied, but like so supportive or understanding, They told me about this mass today, and they were like, come if you can make it, but like they also understand if I can't make it, and it's not because I can't make it because I have so many things to do. It's because maybe I don't want to go to a place which will remind me or make me feel so close to my dad and my grandparents, because I try to run away from the pain as so many of us do. I try to escape it however I can. But when someone passes, at least in my experience, it has literally been impossible to run away from the pain because I'm not drinking anymore. And I can't get away from those feelings, it's just impossible. Like, I can't just decide that I'm not gonna miss him. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a mascara that I forgot. I'm actually using today kind of like the box that I have of like the makeup, like my kind of like not my favorites, but like the makeup that I'm usually using every day. And do I have yes, here it is. So I don't want to bring you guys down with this video, that's not the whole point of the video. That's not what I was, that's not my what would you say? That's not my intention. My intention is just to be raw and be real with you guys. So that if you're going through something that is painful, you know that we all go through something that's painful. All of us do. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you're famous, if you're rich, if you're poor, if you're white, if you're black, if you're Asian. Doesn't matter. We all go through pain, and talking about it might be healing for some people. I think it might be healing for most people. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they don't have anyone to talk to. I already said that. But in reality, sometimes people don't know that you need help, So you kind of have to speak up. That's why they don't get close to you, or they don't talk to you, or they don't not worry about you, but they're maybe not there for you because they feel like you're doing fine, so you don't really need them, But once you open up and you tell people what you're really feeling, and what's really going on with your life, they get close to you. And a lot more people care than you would think, With my situation, I thought people would just be like there for me for a few days and just forget about my situation, and that's it. Just like move on, like people have their own lives and forget about it. And I thought I was gonna be completely alone, and I haven't been alone, and that helps a lot. It doesn't get rid of the pain, of course it doesn't, but it really does help. I need more blush. I always need more blush. I don't want this video to be depressing for you guys, I just want this video to give you guys some hope, because I know that I'm gonna be okay. I know that I'll get through this. I'm not sure how. I just know I'll get through this, because pain makes you grow. And if you decide to grow from the pain, you'll become stronger. You'll become a stronger person, a wiser person. We can all grow from our pain. And instead of fighting it and just accepting it, I'm trying to accept it. I'm trying to accept that, yes, I'm going through pain and I can't hide it from everyone. I don't want to lie to everyone. So I'm putting it out on the internet for anyone to watch, just to see if it helps anyone. And because I promised you from the beginning that I was gonna be real with you guys. And that's what I wanna do. And some people might understand me, or like there's so many people who are like disconnected from their feelings that you talk to them. This is what I'm using in the shade 10 Lippy. You talk to them and they're just like, well, I'm not saying that's been my experience, but I'm just saying that could happen, you know, that you talk to them and they probably think like, well, it's been 4 months, like how are you not over it, you know? But this kind of things can sometimes take so long, because the link that I had with my father was so strong that being without him feels like I'm missing half of my person. Not even half. Sometimes I feel empty, completely empty, as if I had lost myself completely. But I want to end this video saying that I'm doing everything I can to be better, to be healthy. I smoke cigarettes. I am not the perfect image of health. I try to eat a really healthy diet, but I also sometimes don't. And it's perfectly fine, you know? I know I'll stop smoking whenever I feel like stopping. You know, one day I'll want to be pregnant. Hopefully I'll get pregnant one day and I'll have to stop smoking. It doesn't matter. I mean, we all have our little crutches to hold on to just like make it through the day sometimes, you know? And I know it's not my time to give up those little things that just make me feel better for a little while, you know? But my final statement is that whatever you're going through, you will get through it, because there's no pain in this world that is not worth it for something, and that is not gonna make you grow. If you choose to look at your pain instead of running away from it, you're gonna grow from it, and great things will come from it. I'm sure about that. And I just want to send you guys love and send you my best wishes to all of you, and thank you for anyone who subscribes to my channel, who supports me. It means the world to me. I'll try to upload more often. Hopefully this is just a small little thing that I'm going through. Not this whole thing. I mean, like this space that I'm in right now that is not the best, that I'm not feeling my greatest. Hopefully it won't last for too long, but I will try to upload as often as possible. And I thank you guys again for making this, which is my dream, to connect with people and maybe help other people out, help me make it come true, you know? So if you comment, subscribe, like, whatever you do, it just means a lot to me. And I send you guys all the strength in the world, and pray to whoever you feel like praying to. It doesn't matter what name you want to call it. Just pray to them. You will get strength from somewhere, someone bigger than us who created us. So I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.